In this video, I will show you the 30 best movies ever made, starting with
The Shawshank Redemption, 1994. This beloved drama tells the story of Andy Dufresne, a banker wrongly imprisoned for murder, and his friendship with fellow inmate Red. Set in the oppressive Shawshank prison, the film explores themes of hope, redemption, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. With memorable performances by Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, the film shows how small acts of kindness and perseverance can lead to freedom. The iconic ending leaves a lasting impression, making it a timeless classic that resonates deeply with audiences around the world. The Godfather, 1972. Widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made, The Godfather offers a powerful look into the world of organized crime through the eyes of the Corleone family. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola and starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino, it explores the balance between family loyalty and the brutal business of crime. With unforgettable lines, intense drama, and masterful storytelling, the film portrays the transformation of Michael Corleone from reluctant outsider to ruthless mafia boss. Its influence on cinema and pop culture is immeasurable. The Dark Knight, 2008, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, redefined superhero films with its dark tone, moral complexity, and realistic portrayal of chaos and order. Christian Bale returns as Batman, facing his greatest adversary, the Joker, played hauntingly by Heath Ledger in an Oscar-winning performance. The film examines the fine line between heroism and vigilantism, justice and anarchy. With stunning action sequences, a gripping narrative, and philosophical depth, The Dark Knight transcends its genre and remains one of the most acclaimed films of the 21st century. The Godfather Part II, 1974. Both a sequel and a prequel, The Godfather Part II deepens the story of the Corleone family by contrasting the rise of young Vito Corleone, played by Robert De Niro, with the cold descent of his son Michael, portrayed by Al Pacino. The film explores themes of power, legacy, and isolation as Michael's empire grows at the cost of his humanity. The parallel narratives are expertly woven, offering rich storytelling and emotional weight. It's a rare example of a sequel that matches, and some argue surpasses, the brilliance of the original. Angry Men, 1957, set entirely in a jury deliberation room, 12 Angry Men is a riveting exploration of justice, prejudice, and moral courage. The film follows 12 jurors who must decide the fate of a young man accused of murder. Initially, only one juror believes in his innocence, but through reasoned argument and critical thinking, he begins to sway the others. The film masterfully uses dialogue and character dynamics to build tension. Its message about the importance of standing up for truth, even when alone, remains powerful and relevant. Schindler's List, 1993. Directed by Steven Spielberg, Schindler's List is a harrowing yet inspiring true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saved over 1,000 Jews during the Holocaust. Shot in black and white, the film conveys the stark horror of genocide while highlighting individual acts of bravery. Liam Neeson delivers a compelling performance as Schindler, a man who evolves from opportunist to savior. With haunting imagery and an unforgettable narrative, it's a sobering reminder of history and the capacity for human compassion. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003. The epic finale to Peter Jackson's fantasy trilogy, The Return of the King, brings the journey of Frodo, Aragorn, and the Fellowship to a climactic end. With sweeping battles, emotional farewells, and stunning visuals, the film celebrates friendship, sacrifice, and the fight against evil. It won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, tying the record for the most Oscars ever won. The film's grandeur, combined with heartfelt storytelling, makes it an unforgettable cinematic achievement. Pulp Fiction, 1994. Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction broke all the rules with its nonlinear storytelling, sharp dialogue, and unique characters. Interweaving the lives of hitmen, a boxer, and a gangster's wife, the film is both gritty and darkly funny. With iconic performances by John Travolta, Uma Thurman, and Samuel L. Jackson, it became a cultural phenomenon. The film's distinctive style, clever references, and unforgettable moments redefine independent cinema and established Tarantino as a master of modern filmmaking. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, 2001. The first chapter of the Lord of the Rings trilogy introduces the world of Middle-earth and the epic quest to destroy the One Ring. Frodo Baggins, a humble hobbit, is thrust into a dangerous journey alongside an unlikely group of allies. With breathtaking landscapes, intricate lore, and a sense of wonder, the film captures the beginning of a legendary adventure. Directed by Peter Jackson, it's a stunning blend of fantasy and heart that drew audiences into Tolkien's world like never before. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. This legendary spaghetti western, directed by Sergio Leone, follows three gunslingers competing to find buried gold during the Civil War. Clint Eastwood stars as the Good, in a tale filled with tension, betrayal, and iconic standoffs. With Ennio Morricone's unforgettable score and sweeping cinematography, the film revolutionized the Western genre. Its blend of gritty realism, moral ambiguity, and stylish direction continues to influence filmmakers to this day. Forrest Gump, 1994. Forrest Gump is a deeply moving film that follows the extraordinary life of a simple, kind-hearted man from Alabama. Despite having a low IQ, Forrest unwittingly finds himself at the center of pivotal moments in American history, from the Vietnam War to Watergate. Tom Hanks delivers an unforgettable performance, portraying a man whose sincerity and love for his childhood sweetheart, Jenny, anchor the film's emotional core. It's a touching exploration of destiny, love, and the idea that anyone can change the world in their own way. Fight Club, 1999. Directed by David Fincher and based on the novel by Chuck Palahniuk, Fight Club is a psychological journey into the disillusionment of modern masculinity and consumer culture. Edward Norton stars as an insomniac office worker who forms an underground fight club with the mysterious Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt. What begins as a rebellious outlet spirals into chaos and anarchy. With a shocking twist and intense social commentary, Fight Club challenges viewers to rethink identity, freedom, and modern life. Inception, 2010. Christopher Nolan's Inception is a cerebral thriller that blends action and science fiction in a world where dreams can be infiltrated and manipulated. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Dom Cobb, a skilled thief tasked with planting an idea into someone's subconscious, a process known as Inception. The film explores themes of memory, guilt, and the blurred line between dreams and reality. With its innovative visuals, multi-layered plot, and emotional depth, Inception is both a technical marvel and a thought-provoking experience. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, 2002. The second installment of Peter Jackson's epic trilogy, The Two Towers, deepens the stakes and characters introduced in the Fellowship of the Ring. As the Fellowship is scattered, new alliances are formed, most notably with the Riders of Rohan. The film features the breathtaking Battle of Helm's Deep, a masterclass in cinematic warfare. Gollum, brought to life with groundbreaking motion capture, adds emotional complexity. The story balances action and character development, making it a key turning point in the trilogy. Star Wars Episode V, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. Often hailed as the best Star Wars film, The Empire Strikes Back is a darker, more mature continuation of the space saga. Directed by Irvin Kershner, it sees the Rebel Alliance on the run from the Empire. Luke Skywalker trains with Yoda while confronting the dark truth about Darth Vader. The film is iconic for its shocking plot twist and character depth. It expands the universe and emotional stakes, solidifying the franchise's legacy with powerful storytelling. The Matrix, 1999. The Matrix is a revolutionary sci-fi film that redefined action cinema and sparked philosophical debates about reality and existence. Keanu Reeves stars as Neo, a hacker who discovers that the world he knows is a simulation controlled by machines. Guided by Morpheus and Trinity, he learns to fight back. With its groundbreaking visual effects like bullet time and its blend of cyberpunk style and philosophical depth, The Matrix became a cultural milestone that continues to influence media and ideas. Goodfellas, 1990, directed by Martin Scorsese, Goodfellas is a raw and unflinching portrayal of life in the mafia, based on the true story of Henry Hill. Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci deliver standout performances in this gripping narrative of loyalty, greed, and betrayal. The film's fast pace, sharp editing, and use of voiceover create an immersive experience. With its mix of glamour and brutality, Goodfellas provides an inside look at organized crime that is as thrilling as it is disturbing. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975. Jack Nicholson stars as Randall McMurphy, a man who fakes insanity to serve his sentence in a mental institution, only to confront the authoritarian rule of Nurse Ratched. The film explores the clash between individuality and oppressive control. With unforgettable performances and emotionally charged scenes, it raises questions about mental health, freedom, and conformity. A powerful critique of institutional systems, it won all 5 major Academy Awards and remains a deeply human, unforgettable story. Seven Samurai, 1954. Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai is a landmark film in world cinema, telling the story of a poor village that hires 7 ronin to defend against marauding bandits. Through meticulous storytelling, the film builds rich, complex characters and explores themes of honor, sacrifice, and community. Its influence is far-reaching, inspiring countless remakes and action films. With its dynamic camera work, powerful emotion, and epic scale, it remains a masterclass in storytelling and cinematic craft. C7N, 1995. Directed by David Fincher, C7N is a chilling and suspenseful thriller that follows 2 detectives, played by Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, as they hunt a serial killer who bases his crimes on the 7 deadly sins. The film's dark tone, unsettling atmosphere, and shocking conclusion leave a lasting impression. It's a deep dive into moral ambiguity and human depravity. Fincher's direction, combined with haunting cinematography and a gripping script, makes C7N a standout in the crime genre. City of God, 2002. City of God is a gripping Brazilian crime drama based on real events set in the violent slums of Rio de Janeiro. Told through the eyes of a young aspiring photographer named Rocket, the film documents the rise of organized crime and the brutal power struggles that define life in the favelas. With a dynamic, kinetic visual style and a raw, realistic tone, it offers an unflinching look at poverty, violence, and lost innocence. Its storytelling is both heartbreaking and eye-opening, cementing its status as one of the most impactful international films of all time. Life is Beautiful, 1997. Life is Beautiful is a deeply emotional Italian film that blends humor and tragedy in an unforgettable way. It tells the story of Guido, a charming and witty man who uses humor and imagination to shield his young son from the horrors of a Nazi concentration camp. Roberto Benigni's performance is both heartwarming and heartbreaking, capturing the power of love and hope in the darkest of times. The film is a poignant reminder of human resilience and the enduring spirit of parental love. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. This chilling psychological thriller follows FBI trainee Clarice Starling as she seeks help from imprisoned serial killer Dr. Hannibal Lecter to catch another killer on the loose. Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins deliver unforgettable performances, with Hopkins' Lecter becoming one of cinema's most iconic villains. The film masterfully combines horror, suspense, and crime drama, exploring themes of fear, manipulation, and the psychology of evil. It's a gripping, unsettling experience from start to finish. It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. Frank Capra's classic holiday film tells the story of George Bailey, a man who, in despair, is shown what the world would be like if he had never existed. James Stewart stars in this timeless tale that explores the impact one life can have on others. Through heartwarming and magical storytelling, the film celebrates kindness, community, and the true meaning of life. It's a powerful reminder of how every person matters, making it a perennial favorite across generations. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan is renowned for its intense realism and emotional impact. It opens with a harrowing depiction of the D-Day landings and follows a group of soldiers sent to find and bring home Private James Ryan, whose brothers have all been killed in action. The film explores the moral complexity of war and the bonds forged between soldiers. With outstanding performances and visceral cinematography, it is one of the most powerful and respected war films ever made. Spirited Away, 2001. Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away is a breathtaking animated fantasy that tells the story of Chihiro, a young girl trapped in a mystical spirit world. As she searches for a way to rescue her parents and return home, she encounters a host of strange and magical creatures. The film is a richly imaginative coming-of-age tale with deep themes of identity, courage, and change. With stunning hand-drawn animation and a dreamlike atmosphere, it's a masterpiece of storytelling and visual beauty. The Green Mile, 1999. The Green Mile is a touching, supernatural drama set in a 1930s death row prison. Tom Hanks plays a kind-hearted guard who meets John Coffey, a gentle giant with miraculous healing powers. As they form an emotional bond, the story explores themes of justice, compassion, and the mystery of life and death. The film, based on Stephen King's novel, balances fantasy with powerful human emotion, resulting in a deeply moving and unforgettable cinematic experience. Interstellar, 2014, directed by Christopher Nolan. Interstellar is a visually stunning and emotionally rich sci-fi epic about love, time, and human survival. When Earth faces environmental collapse, a team of astronauts embarks on a journey through a wormhole to find a new habitable planet. Matthew McConaughey stars as Cooper, a father torn between his duty to save humanity and his love for his daughter. The film combines cutting-edge science with deep philosophical questions, delivering a powerful cinematic experience. Parasite, 2019. Bong Joon-ho's Parasite is a genre-defying thriller that explores class struggle and social inequality through the intertwined lives of two families, one wealthy and one poor. With dark humor, suspense, and sharp social commentary, the film slowly builds tension before exploding into shocking violence. Parasite became a global phenomenon, winning the Oscar for Best Picture, and its clever narrative and layered symbolism continue to provoke thought and discussion. Léon, The Professional, 1994. Léon, The Professional tells the story of a lonely hitman who takes in a 12-year-old girl after her family is murdered. Jean Reno and Natalie Portman star in this intense, stylized drama that explores themes of revenge, innocence, and unexpected friendship. As Léon trains the girl in his deadly trade, a bond forms that gives both characters a sense of purpose and connection. The film blends action with heartfelt emotion, making it a cult classic beloved by many.